Hey folks, Todd Tramonte here with Real Estate Growth Systems, Todd Tramonte Home Selling Team with another Take and Train for you to take this video, train yourself, train your staff, train your transactional partners, and I've got a good one for you today. If you haven't read the book, The Slight Edge, you should, and you can create an entire training around it. Now you don't have to create much because I'm going to give you what you ought to use to train your team on it right now. If you've read it, you know what I'm talking about, but stay with me because we'll give you a quick training. If you haven't read it, you've got to go read it right now. It's called The Slight Edge. Now, I have yet to find it in an audio format. It's been around for a while. There's a couple of editions. Get the most recent edition. I do think it's the best. Paperback is probably $15, $20. Totally worth it. I've bought a copy for each of the key leaders on my team. I recommend you would do the same if you've got a team structure like that. Otherwise, get one for yourself. Maybe get one for all of your agents, whatever your setup is. The training would look like this. The core concept of the Slight Edge is that you just need to do a little bit more every day. The way to have massive success, the way to beat the competition is by maintaining a slight edge. It's not by being 4 times better than anybody. People don't win Olympic sprints by 20 lengths. They win them by hundredths of seconds, right? But that's the difference between the best in the world and the guy whose name you forgot, okay? That's the name of the game. Can you take market share? Can you hit your goals? Can you sign clients at a solid conversion rate? Can you be effective on the phone? Can you create repeat and referral business at a rate that will drive profitability where you can focus on your time with your family and your friends and your own personal growth instead of focusing on constantly grinding for one more client? Now, think of that at a business level. Do you have the team, the agents, the structure, the marketing, the lead gen, the freedom and flexibility that you want? The way you get that and the way you maintain it is by a slight edge, not a massive gap. People don't have quantum leaps in their success. They don't go from good to best in the world in 1 year. It may look that way, but it happens by doing a little bit more every day, and not even necessarily more, by keeping your commitment every single day, not taking days off. So another great book, totally separate deal, we may talk about it another time, is Darren Hardy's book, The Compound Effect. This is different, and in my opinion, for this concept, this is better. You want to talk to your team about achieving great things. You want to think for yourself about your big goals and how to get there. This should be encouraging that you do it by small, simple steps consistently over the long haul, and results will begin to build and happen in a really impressive way. Now, the quick caveat, and you have to include this in your training, is to look back on your life, to find the things that are in your life today that you don't want in your life, that you're not happy about, that are challenges and struggles that you're not excited about, and to look at the ways you have personally built that into your life and the way that you have made that happen with small, consistent action or small, consistent inaction. Have you told yourself you can't? Have you not gotten up in the morning? Have you put something on your calendar and simply not done it? Have you said you were going to read the books and you bought the books but you never read them? Do you have the gym membership but you never show up? Do you buy the fruit and then throw it out because you didn't eat it? Have you made commitments and not fully delivered on them? What are the things in your life right now where that slight edge is working negatively? You're doing things every day consistently over time, but you're doing the wrong things and you know they're wrong and you're doing them anyway, and they're creating pain and conflict in your life. It's a really powerful place to potentially start this training so that we can see that this is impactful both ways, negatively and positively. Then look back at things that you did build into your life at one point or another. Did you build in the habit of waking up early? Did you build in the habit of praying with your wife? Did you build in the habit of going for a run a certain number of times per week? Did you build in the habit of cutting out soda or candy out of your diet? Did you build in the habit of doing one-on-ones with your team members so that you can invest in them as opposed to constantly working on your own pipeline? So I would build a 30-minute to an hour-long training over looking back, seeing the negative that's in your life, looking back, seeing how you've built in positive, and then setting some goals going forward and looking at the simple, consistent, slight edge principles that you can use to have a slight edge over your normal, over status quo, or over the competition, which may be yourself or maybe someone else, to get ahead and find that maybe 6 months, a year, 2 years from now, you won't even recognize your business, your health, yourself, your marriage because of these slight edge principles. So grab the book, read it. Quick training, looking back on positive and negative, setting some positive goals, making commitments, and looking at how simple the daily tasks are as long as you're willing to commit to consistency to get there. I think it'll be a great training and a great principle for you to live and run your business on. Make sure that you watch these and implement these and give me some feedback. Let me know how these are working for you in your business, and let me know some topics you might like us to shoot some future take and trains on. Take this, train yourself, train your team, train your transaction partners, and let us know how it helps. Have a good one.